What's up, dear insiders, and welcome back for another YouTube official series review. Yes, it's a series review as I just finished watching Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 2. And trust me, this one has a lot to unpack. And if you are worried that the Duffer Brothers wouldn't answer all the big questions before the end, relax, take a deep breath because Volume 2 gives us answers and a lot of them. So we dive in this review. So overall thoughts about this three episodes. So these three episodes are packed with story, reveals, and emotional moments, which we're talking almost 3.5 hours of content. And honestly, it can feel overwhelming at times, but in a good way. This volume really dives deep into the mythology of Stranger Things and finally starts connecting the dots from season 1 all the way to now. So let's break down episodes chapter 5, chapter 6, and chapter 7. Because the finale, as you know, it will be on New Year's Eve. So, chapter 5, as we already know, is called Shock Jock, which is directed by Frank Darabont, which picks up right after that insane cliffhanger with Will going full power mode on the Demogorgons. After the chaos, the group realizes something terrifying. All 12 kids have been kidnapped into the Upside Down by Vecna, and they also think that they're safe inside a perfect version of the Creel house. But in reality, they are trapped and connected to Vecna's hive mind, waiting to be used for his final plan. Also, back in the real world, the group learns something important, which Will can draw power from Vecna because of their connection, but only if he's close to him. Lucas also points out that November 6 is the key date, which creates a countdown that drives the tension for the rest of the volume. This episode balances heavy science talk, action, and emotional character moments really well, especially scenes between Nancy and Jonathan, which were much needed. Chapter 6, the science episode, is basically the science heavy episode, which is directed by Sean Levi. Dustin explains a wormhole theory that connects Hawkins to the Vecna's world, and while it sounds complicating, the show does a great job of breaking it down so everyone can understand eventually. The exposition is spread across characters in a natural way, so it never feels boring or also forced. At the same time, we really get a strong emotional story line with Max and also Holly, which they are trying to escape Henry's mind, which is known as Vecna. Holly, for me, was a surprise standout here. Even though she joins late in the series, she holds her emotional and gives us a reason to care about her character. And also, chapter 7, which everyone comes together. Chapter 7 is called The Bridge, which the bridge brings everyone together at the WSQK. All the different groups unite to come up with a plan to stop Vecna from merging realities and also basically ending every characters. Um, uh, Even side characters like Vicky, Mr. Clark, and also Karen Wheeler get moments to shine, which really adds to feeling that this is a full team effort. I really liked also which the best perfect scene was when Will had in control mind of Vecna. He was literally moving Vecna. He snapped Vecna his feet while he was trying to capture Meg, and wow. Yes, we are gonna talk about the Kali, which is the 008 return. So, one of the biggest positives in Volume 2 is how Kali, also known as 008, is brought back into the story. So, as you might know, after being linked to one of the most disliked episodes in Season 2, the Duffers redeemed her character here. Her bond with Eleven adds emotional weight, and her shared trauma with L11 creates real tension when it comes to choices that Eleven has to make. It is also feels earned, meaningful, and honestly, yes, long overdue. What didn't work? That said, not everything is perfect from this volume. So, for example, Linda's Hamilton character, Dr. Care, feel underdeveloped. While Hamilton delivers a solid performance, the character lacks depth, especially compared to Dr. Brenner, We're never really told why she's committed to restarting the program, which makes her feel a bit more dimensional. Joyce also, don't get me wrong, guys, but for me, it's a little bit slight disappointed this season, as we saw from episode 1 to episode 4, and now 5, 6, 7. She's most starkly in full mom mode, so it makes sense for Will's story, yes, but limits her character. And also, the romantic spark between Joyce and Hopper feels almost gone. But we still need to see in the final. Yes, we know that they are together, but the emotion intensity isn't there like it was there before. Um, uh, so yeah, big questions and ending setup. Despite this issue, Volume Two, yes, gives us solid answers to the big questions like who, what, where, then, like that. But now the only question left is why. So basically, if I watch properly, correctly, and like that, as Max reminds us, Vecna was once human, and if there's still sorry, and if there's still some humanity left in him, there might be a key to stopping him and save Hawkins. But we need to see. I still see that the Mind Flayer is behind all of this, and I think we will see it in the final episode. Um, um, Key theory, not now. I don't think. Let's go for the overall verdict. Basically, for me, Stranger Things 5 Volume 2 is one of the most dense and story-heavy parts of the entire series. Yes, there's a lot to process, but the strong cast chemistry and smart storytelling keep it engaging. It also moves the story forward in a big way and sets up the final answers we've been all waiting for. Key theories and death precautions that I might have is okay. We saw Dustin crying regards of Steve, and they fought, and we saw the famous quote, "You die, I die." I don't know what is gonna happen. As I saw the interview with Jimmy Kimmel with the Duffer Brothers, and they did the Funko Pop of Steve falling. I still believe that Steve is gonna eventually die or sacrifice himself. I do not know exactly. As I saw from those episodes, I may be thinking that 008 will eventually sacrifice herself, not 11. But 11, I think something bad will happen for her. I think she will be stuck in the upside down as they. I do not know. We still need to see in the final episode. I don't think that Hopper is gonna die. As I saw these 3 episodes. But yeah, this was a little bit like I am volume one. I liked it much more than volume two. Okay, you might tell me volume one had 4 episodes while volume two had 3 episodes. Yes, but I think volume one, literally the pace and the action scenes and like that were better for me. So yeah, that theories that I have are like I do not know. We cannot say because everything has its characters, emotional arc, storyline, and like that. We don't know. I do. For me, my best characters that I don't want to die, obviously, Mike. For me, Mike is the protagonist. 11. I think they should have an emotional love arc like that, and I want them to be together till the end. Dustin for sure. The main protagonist, I don't want them to die. Obviously, we cannot say, because also Steve is the main protagonist, and I still think that he's gonna die. Um, 11 maybe, but I don't want it. Um, I think 008 will, as I told you, will sacrifice herself. How you say? Uh, who I'm thinking of? No, Robin. I don't think that Max. No, Holly. No, maybe like 5% Holly. 5%. Um, uh, I don't know exactly, but yeah, we'll see. As an overall rating of Volume 2, For me, I give it a 7 out of 10. Yes, as I told you, it is a little bit of a slow pace, but yeah, we'll see. We will see you in the New Year's Eve, maybe New Year's Day, when we will watch it. We will watch it. Thank you guys for watching this amazing review of Stranger Things Chapter 5 Volume 2, and I will see you in the next other review of Chapter Things. Oh, sorry, Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 2, the finale. Thank you and have the rest of the day a good day, and don't forget to like and subscribe and mention some friends. Thank you and bye bye. Inside that. Bye.